I'm for a civilian oversight commission over the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department with power.
Civilian Recommendation Commission?
No.
Law Enforcement Oversight Commission? Civilian Oversight Commission without power? Civilian Oversight Commission with power.
Let's break that down real quick. Because blacks and Latinos combined make up over 80% of the jail population in LA County. Because black people make up a mere 9.6% of the population in Los Angeles County. Yet they constitute 31% of the population in Los Angeles County jails. Because black people make up 43.7% of those diagnosed with serious mental illness requiring special jail housing. Because in a 6-month period, 100% of LASD police dog bite victims were black and Latino. Because a Department of Justice report concluded that the LASD inaccurately reported information that could have prevented suicides. Because last year the LASD misclassified about 1/3 of minor assaults as serious offenses. Because the sheriff is subjected to no real oversight at all, or needs to appear before a Board of Supervisors hearing or send a report unless the sheriff deems it necessary for the sheriff to do so. Because the new sheriff is another middle-aged white man and has spent a bulk of his career in the LAPD. Because protecting the lives and human rights of our communities is not simply a question of lethal force. Because 26-year-old Brian Pickett died after being tased by a deputy earlier this year. Because the county did a year-long investigation on the use of force and found that the majority of incidents were initiated by deputies. Because a coalition of over 20 LA County organizations have been fighting for effective civilian oversight for almost 3 years. Because last year, 300 people showed up at a LA County Board of Supervisors meeting and gave testimony about their personal experiences with sheriff violence. Because the Board of Supervisors approved the creation of a commission and can grant subpoena power. Because the working group deciding the commission's responsibilities right now can recommend that the commission be granted subpoena power. Because without power, all the commission can do is offer recommendations. Because recommendations are easily ignored. Because in New York, there is a Civilian Oversight Commission without power. They recommended that the NYPD bring disciplinary actions against officers who were found to have put suspects in chokeholds. The recommendations were ignored, and Eric Gardner was killed. The Coalition to End Sheriff Violence has 5 demands. 1, a 9-member commission with 4 appointed by community members. Because the people affected by sheriff violence deserve to be a part of the solution. Because all ages, races, genders, and sexual orientations deserve to be represented. 2, subpoena power. Because the Inspector General can't even access the records he needs to conduct audits. Because subpoena power is necessary for transparency and accountability. Because 30% of the homicide and death cases on security holds in LA County, in which details are withheld from the public, are by request of the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. 3, independent legal counsel. Because there is a need for someone independent of the LASD to lead investigations and prosecute criminal activity within the department. Because people are being told that the level of brutality their family members are experiencing is within policy. 4, no law enforcement or retired law enforcement. Because law enforcement has a tremendous amount of representation. Because force first is not a policy that we want. 5, the commission guide the work of the Inspector General. Because the Inspector General has more than 20 years in the DA's office as a prosecutor. Because someone that does individual research and reports directly to the Board of Supervisors does not restore trust. Because he makes $204,423 a year. I'm for a Civilian Oversight Commission with power because committing a crime does not waive your human rights. So just a few months ago, in December, the Board of Supervisors approved the creation of a Civilian Oversight Commission. But we're not done yet. They set up a working group of 7 men that will decide the size, scope, powers, and responsibilities of what the Civilian Oversight Commission will look like. They have 60 days to report back to the County Board of Supervisors, and the Civilian Oversight Commission will be formed. We have 60 days to shape this commission. Call your working group member and LA County Supervisor and demand a Civilian Oversight Commission with power. Right now, pick up the phone. If you have the time to watch this video, you have the time to demand an end to sheriff violence. For more information, follow Dignity and Power Now on Facebook or visit dignityandpowernow.org.